10 celebrity downfalls no one saw coming. Conor McGregor, a name that lit up the world of combat sports like a firework. McGregor was divisive, no question about it, but love him or hate him, his ascent was nothing short of spectacular. The spotlight shone so bright it led him straight to a blockbuster bout with none other than Floyd Mayweather. The buildup was classic, Conor's verbal sparring match where no punches were pulled. But as the bout drew closer, something shifted. The sharp wit that had catapulted McGregor to stardom seemed to dim. When he finally stepped into the ring with Mayweather, it wasn't just a fight, it was the end of an era. Mayweather shattered the invincible image Conor had crafted. The climactic showdown with Cobain was more than a fight, and McGregor returned not to the cheer of charm but to the echoes of animosity. The exhibition was striking, yet it peeled back the layers we hadn't seen before. That night, humiliation was served cold, and the world watched as the notorious icon spiraled into chaos. He got humiliated badly, and everything went wild. Before the era of social media dominated headlines, one female star shone the brightest on the world stage, Whitney Houston. She wasn't just a celebrated singer, she was an icon holding an incredible record for 7 straight #1 hits on the Billboard Top 100. With over 200 million records sold and notching up 28 Guinness World Records, Whitney was, without question, a musical juggernaut. The only other star who could match her level of fame was the legendary Michael Jackson, but from 2000 to 2005, Whitney's life took a tragic turn. Her tumultuous marriage to Bobby Brown, a harrowing struggle with addiction, and the chaos of her reality TV show wreaked havoc on her illustrious career. And despite a valiant attempt to rise again with a world tour in 2009 to 2010, audiences witnessed a starkly different Whitney. The once undeniably flawless voice struggled to reach high notes, the range had dimmed, and numerous performances, including a particularly infamous one in Australia, were marred by delays and vocal issues. Disappointment filled the air as many shows plummeted into disarray, leading to an overwhelming consensus that her comeback tour was unsuccessful. Despite further attempts to regain her status, Whitney never reclaimed the once effortless pinnacle of her career. Her precipitous decline remains one of the most poignant examples of a superstar's fall from grace in the music industry. Hernandez, a former tight end for the New England Patriots, stood at the precipice of a gleaming career in the NFL. Flush with success, he was newly signed to a promising contract, his future in the league all but assured. Tragically, a series of life-altering decisions led him down a dark path that shocked the nation. Hernandez was convicted of ending the life of his friend, and in the midst of attempting to overturn his sentence, he ultimately took his own life. The shadowy tale of a star fallen from grace is a stark reminder of how quickly a life can unravel, leaving more questions than answers in its wake. Aaron's story is not an isolated incident. Many other professional athletes have experienced similar downward spirals due to a variety of factors such as fame, pressure to perform, and personal struggles. Next up, Kurt Cobain. For a short period, Nirvana rose to immense fame, becoming one of the most significant rock bands globally. However, Kurt struggled with the spotlight and grappled with personal battles, including substance abuse. Nirvana's '92 Reading Festival appearance is etched in history as one of rock's finest live shows. In Utero, released in early '93, soared to the top despite being initially deemed non-viable by the label and facing backlash from retailers over controversial content. Their raw and haunting MTV Unplugged performance in November '93 was uncertain until the very last due to Cobain's dependency struggles. Sadly, in March '94, after a purposeful overdose and a fleeting stint in rehab, Cobain's life ended tragically. Despite its brief existence, less than 7 years, with a limited discography including major labels, albums, the band's impact was seismic, selling over 75 million records. It's a stark tale of rapid ascension against a dark downward spiral. Amanda Bynes, once the quintessential girl next door with a sparkling presence in numerous teen movies, faced a tumultuous journey that led her from the pinnacle of Hollywood success to personal struggles with addiction and a highly publicized conservatorship. Her story is one that reflects both the pressures of fame and the resilience it takes to confront personal demons under the relentless scrutiny of the public eye. Amanda Bynes rose to stardom at a young age with her breakout role on the sketch comedy show All That, and later starring in her own hit sitcom, The Amanda Show. She quickly became known for her comedic talent and charm, captivating audiences with her infectious energy. Her success only continued to grow as she landed leading roles in popular films such as What a Girl Wants and She's the Man. But as her star continued to rise, so did the pressure and expectations placed upon her. In 2010, Bynes announced her retirement from acting at just 24 years old, citing a desire to pursue fashion design instead. However, that decision was met with skepticism and criticism from the media and fans alike, who viewed it as a sign of her unraveling mental state. Next, we're dissecting the extraordinary fall from grace of a once revered icon, O.J. Simpson. It was a downfall that truly blindsided the public. Once celebrated as an exceptional athlete, O.J. Simpson's transition to a life overshadowed by legal controversies took the world aback. But beyond the spotlight and brand deals, there lay a turbulent story waiting to unravel. This infamous trial shed light on the flaws within the criminal justice system and raised questions about privilege and celebrity status. The O.J. Simpson case opened up discussions about wealth, power, and the influence of public perception on the outcome of a trial. But beyond the legal proceedings and media frenzy, there are also personal tragedies at play in O.J.'s story. From his tumultuous marriage to Nicole Brown Simpson to his strained relationship with his children, we gained a deeper understanding of the impact that fame and success can have on one's personal life. Moving on, we delve into the tumultuous narrative of Charlie Sheen's career, a high-profile figure whose descent in Hollywood serves as a cautionary tale. Despite being a top-earning actor on the hit TV show 2.5 Men, Sheen's public persona took a nosedive amid personal turmoil and widely publicized controversy. Throughout his career, Sheen has been known for his charismatic and rebellious attitude, often playing similar characters on screen. However, it was his off-screen behavior that truly caught the attention of the public. In 2011, Sheen's erratic behavior became a topic of concern and speculation after a series of bizarre interviews and outbursts. He notably coined phrases such as winning and tiger blood, which became a viral sensation. As the media frenzy surrounding Sheen's behavior continued, his personal life also came under scrutiny. He had a history of substance and alcohol abuse as well as tumultuous relationships. In 2010, he was arrested for domestic violence against his then wife, Brooke Mueller. While we have all witnessed a multitude of surprising events at award shows over the years, few could have forecasted the incident involving Will Smith and Chris Rock at the Oscars. The altercation not only sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood, but also initiated a cascade of repercussions for Smith's career. The notorious slap seen around the world instantly transformed the public's perception of Will Smith from a beloved actor to a figure of controversy. The ramifications were swift, with projects put on hold and endorsements under threat as the industry grappled with the implications of his actions. The video footage of the incident spread like wildfire on social media and news outlets, leaving many shocked and outraged. The backlash was immediate, with fans expressing their disappointment and disbelief in the actor's behavior. The incident was a stark contrast to Will Smith's image as a family-friendly, charismatic, and well-respected figure in Hollywood. What drives a man who's already in the limelight to yearn for even more? For Jussie Smollett, it seems it wasn't enough to be famous. He aimed to be an icon, a beacon in the fight against racism. His persistent assertion that he's still the victim as he faced his jail sentence paints a picture of someone who truly believes they've transcended fame and become a symbol through their actions. Despite being well-known and successful in his career, Smollett's actions have caused a significant amount of backlash and scrutiny from the public. Many questions arise as to what drove him to allegedly stage a hate crime against himself. Perhaps it was the desire for even more fame and attention, or maybe it was a desperate attempt to elevate himself as a symbol in the fight against racism. Regardless of his motives, Smollett's behavior raises important discussions about privilege, responsibility, and the dangers of seeking validation through victimhood. And last but not least, Britney Spears. Tragically, Britney found herself in a legal tangle that left her at a severe disadvantage, almost akin to being trapped by an antiquated system. For years, she navigated through a court-sanctioned conservatorship that essentially placed her under her father's control, stripping her of autonomy until its very recent termination. The hashtag Free Britney movement has sparked a conversation about the issue of conservatorships and their implications on an individual's life. While these legal arrangements are meant to protect individuals who are unable to make decisions for themselves due to physical or mental incapacity, they can also be abused and used as a means of control. In the case of Britney, her conservatorship was put in place following a series of public breakdowns and mental health struggles. However, many have argued that she was unfairly placed under the control of her father, who allegedly used the arrangement to not only manage her finances, but also restrict her personal life and career choices. And that wraps up our shocking list of the top 10 celebrity downfalls no one saw coming. If you found any of these stories surprising, or if you you have thoughts on celebrities we might have missed, drop us a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more content like this. And until next time, I'm your host, Jonina.